Hi, welcome to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to talk about the roles cash value and death benefit plays in a permanent life insurance policy. And the reason why I wanted to make this video is to provide some clarification that for people who actually get confused and don't understand how it works. And I once had a dialogue with someone, and the person was saying that the cash value in a permanent life insurance policy is collateral, uses collateral for the loans. And I would say no, the death benefit was the collateral. And we both understood how it worked because he was explaining how it works, and that's exactly how it works. So we both understood exactly how it works, but the difference here is in what the definition of collateral is. Now, for context, I'm going to explain to you how it actually works, right? And then we'll kind of figure out what is what and which is what, okay? So, in a permanent life insurance policy, you have the cash value and then the death benefit, and they're usually two different numbers. The death benefit is usually higher. Cash value is the value of the policy based on premiums paid in addition to interest earned and all that stuff, right? That makes up the cash value. So you can borrow against your cash value in a life insurance policy, a permanent life insurance policy, and repay the loan, but you don't have to repay the loan. You can actually leave the loan and not paid, and if that loan is not paid when you die, they're going to take the loan that's owed from your death benefit. So let's look at an example, right? Let's say you had $50,000 of cash value. So here is cash value and death benefit. Okay? Cash value and death benefit. Let's say you had $50,000 of cash value. And in this particular policy, let's just say your death benefit is $250K at this point. Okay? Now you wanted to borrow $30,000, all right? So you're going to borrow $30,000. So, in your policy, it's going to show that now you're borrowing $30K, so your borrowing power is going to be reduced to $20K. You have $20K of borrowing power now because you can only borrow against the amount of cash value that you have in the policy. So now you have $20K. However, your interest that's credited will be credited on $50,000. So it's as if you didn't really borrow any of your money. Your money is still there. Your full $50,000 is there for you to get your interest credited. Now, it was showing your policy that this is what you can borrow from. But in reality, you're actually getting credit on $50K. That's what's there. Now, when you pay this loan back, you'll see that your borrowing power goes back to $50K, and your cash value keeps growing, right? And you're going to get interest credited on this. So now when you get interest credited on this $50K, your cash value is going to go up. Now, in your policy, when you borrow $30,000, you borrow against your $50,000. On the death benefit side, your death benefit will be reduced by the exact amount that you borrow. So you'll see that your death benefit is now $220K. All right? You'll see that if you run a live illustration on an in-force policy, a policy that's current, right? You're going to see that your death benefit is now $220,000. Okay? And as soon as you pay back that $30,000, your death benefit will go back to the 250K. Right? So it reflects in your policy what your borrowing on the both the cash value side, that your borrowing power went down because you borrow against, even though you're getting credit against the full $50,000. And on the death benefit side, it will show that now your death benefit is reduced because you borrow against. Now, which one is collateral and which one is leverage? Now, let's look at the definition, okay? The definition of collateral is something pledged as security for repayment of a loan to be forfeited in the event of default. So I repeat that. Collateral, something pledged as security for repayment of a loan to be forfeited in the event of a default. So again, in other words, if you don't pay it back, if you don't pay the loan back, we're going to use this asset of yours as repayment. So you borrow money from the bank, and they say you have to use your house as collateral. If you don't pay that loan, they can come after your house as collateral, as repayment for the loan that you owe, right? So how did we say this work again? We said that should you die and you didn't pay back that loan, they're going to take it from your death benefit. And they're going to use that money from the death benefit that they're going to pay out to the beneficiary, take the money back, the loan that's owed to them, and pay the rest that's left over in death benefit. So by definition, doesn't that make the death benefit collateral? Yes, the death benefit is collateral because that is in fact what they're going to take the money from if the loan is not paid back, right? Your beneficiary is going to get the death benefit paid out minus any loan. They're taking that away from the death benefit, and what's left over, that's what they get, right? So in this situation, should you die then, your beneficiary will get $220,000, okay? So, let's look at the definition of leverage. Leverage. Leverage meaning, leverage, the exertion of force by means of lever or an object used in a manner to lever. In finance terms, this is what we really want. The ratio of a company's loan capital debt to the value of its common stock. Here is an example. Use borrowed capital of an investment expecting the profits to be greater than the interest payable. So, you're leveraging the cash, you're using your cash to do whatever you want as working capital for whatever, right? So the cash value equals leverage. You're leveraging the cash there to do other stuff, to make greater profit, right? You use it as leverage. That's what most people do with it, right? They borrow against it to make more money, go do something else, go invest in something. That's what most people do, why they borrow, right? They borrow to create leverage to give them better returns, right? So, your death benefit, I don't know why I put debt right there. Death benefit equals collateral. Okay? So hopefully that cleared up some confusion that you may have had. If you want to see how a cash value life insurance work, if you're in the market or looking for life insurance right now, I'm going to leave a link where you could get a free consultation. We can take a look at what your goals are and see if we can come up with a plan that will work for you. If you like the content, make sure you like the video. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already done so, and hit the notification bell so whenever I release another video, you're one of the first to be notified. Talk to you soon.